Hey everybody, thank you for joining us today. My name's Ruel with 24E in Savannah, Georgia. I'm going to be showing you how to put together our Savannah swing. I've put some of the bolts for like the through bolts that go into the frame, and I've already pre-drilled and put up the eye screws that go into the rafters as well. So you don't have to spend the day with me. Actually, it doesn't take a whole lot of time. Probably you can get this thing hung within an hour. Even a guy like me, it's that simple. Comes with all the hardware you need. You actually get eye screws in case you want to use those, or actual eye through bolts as well, depending upon your application and and what you want to do as far as hanging your swing. But very simple. The swing itself, you got 4 through bolts that attach to the ropes. You've got 14 Allen bolts that go into the frame itself to hold it together. Very simple. Everything's labeled with dummy proof alphabet, so very simple. Even a guy like me can put it together. So we'll get to it. First of all, I think one of the important things about these swings is, of course, the height of your ceiling. So depending upon your height, the bed itself, when it comes in the box, you'll get 2 boxes. One of them has the long frames, which is, this is the back piece, this is the front. They come in one box, and then a second box will come with the 2 side frames and also the supports in the center that keep the mattress from falling through. So very simple. Another important thing is, like I was saying, the height of your ceiling. So it comes with 4 hemp ropes that are all 12 feet. So, if you got a 10-foot ceiling, 12-foot ceiling, that works for you. If you get above that, give us a call. We'll help you to get custom ropes. One thing that we may do as well, if you want, we'll send it to you in one entire length, the same length, so you can go and manually adjust it as you like. But one thing that I did want to show you, when cutting this jute rope, if you get the extended pieces that are beyond 12 feet, they're not hemp, they're jute. But great rope, it looks beautiful. That's actually what I'm hanging this swing with today instead of the hemp ropes. What you need to do if you're cutting it yourself, this is important. I take duct tape wherever I'm going to cut it at that joint, and I wrap it really tight. And this keeps the rope together and also makes it easier to cut. I use just a regular Sawzall. If you're not good with Sawzall, or if you're just not very coordinated, get someone to help you. Or if you're in Savannah, or who knows, I may come and cut it for you. I don't mind, but I'll demonstrate real quick. You want to be sure that it's taut, and then you get on that on your duct tape. And there it is, that easy. I leave the ends taped as well. That way it's easier to feed through the eye bolts or your eye screws, or both. And just very simple. And then when you're done with this application and you've got it hung and you're happy, you can take it apart and then wrap it if you want. Some people actually too, they don't wrap it. They'll go back and fray the ends as well. It's a nice little finish. But depending upon what you want to do, or the look that you're trying to achieve, that's a great thing about these swings. You can customize them to your whim. In fact, I brought a couple of these rigging pieces here too, that we've had people that they'll rig this to the bed itself, and then there's an art that sailors have used, that the Navy uses. It's called marlin spike seamanship. We've had customers and clients to take tug ropes and do different type of marlin spike seamanship to hang these ropes, and it's really impressive with depending upon what you do with it. When you have these really big ropes that go down to your swing bed, it makes a beautiful design look that a lot of people they don't bother to do. It might be for you, it might not. But that's a great thing about it. You can create your own look with this frame, and it's very easy to do. I think another thing that's important also is your rope placement. So depending upon what you want to do with your rope itself, you know, where your floor joists are, if you're hanging it into a second floor, or if you're putting it into ceiling rafters, wherever your fulcrum point is on the swing is how much that swing will actively swing. What I do is I try to get mine just as much vertical as I can to where it's going straight up and down. It's a gentle swing, and you know, it looks nice. Another thing too, if your ceiling joists or your rafters, I mean your floor joists or your rafters do not exactly match up, it's okay. It can be a little out. You know, if you got any questions on that, you're welcome to call us at the shop. We'll be glad to help you any way we can. We're always here for you. But you know, and also if you got different heights, like with this application here, there's 2 different heights. You know, that of course you're going to change the length of your ropes, but you know, you don't have to worry about that. Gravity is going to make the ropes go straight down, so very simple. The next thing that we'll do is I've already actually put in the through eye screws into the frames. There's 4 of them. 2 will go into the front, 2 will go into the back. I've actually left one without one so I can demonstrate really quick how to do it. What I do is there's 2 washers with each one. I put a washer on top and then a washer on the bottom. And you know, you don't have to over tighten these things. Just get it secure on there so that it, you know, won't walk on you. But very simple. So like so. Just go through, be sure that I got my washer on top, washer on the bottom. That's secure. All right, the next thing we want to do is be sure that we got the correct corresponding letters with the frame so that it goes together nice and snug. Like I said, we got 14 Allen screws here, Allen bolts that go into the frame. So we'll put the first one on here. Now these we want to do more than finger tight. We'll come back and secure them. First 2 look good. We got alphabet D with alphabet D. Grab 2 more of these Allen screws here, Allen bolts. Philip, you hear those little birds?
Sure do.
I think we got some chicks that are up in those rafters. Sounds like they're hungry. It's a beautiful day here out on the Richardson Creek in Savannah, Georgia. It's hot, as always, but in Savannah, all you have to do is wait 5 minutes and the weather changes. But the great thing is we don't have any sand gnats today. I don't know if you have those wherever you're from, but this place would be Eden if we didn't have them. You can't even see the things. They're tiny and they bite. get this back one going here, so we be sure that we got B with B. It's lining up. There we go. Simple. Me and Philip, when we were getting ready for this shoot, putting all the stuff together, there was an osprey or a hawk or something came out here and just swept down and grabbed either, I don't know if it was a redfish or a mullet or what, but buddy, it was it grabbed it and took off with it like it was like it was National Geographic out here. It's amazing to see all the wildlife on this creek as well. We got these special dolphin that are here in Savannah or on our coast that they actually they rush their bait fish onto the mud flats, and like you'll have two dolphin that'll come together and they'll push the bait fish onto the mud flats where they have nowhere to go, and they sit there on their side and eat them. It's amazing. These couple we're putting in here. A couple more of these. Philip, believe it or not, we're almost done. Going right in. Simple. Grab a drill real quick to speed some of this up. Now, if you use a drill, be sure to not over tighten with the drill, especially a Torx gun. Push this out just a little bit. Push it out just a little bit more. Woo, it's warm. About our swings is, you know, we don't use acacia or I mean, we use acacia. We don't use, you know, pine, or we don't use cedar. and it's a really, not that those aren't great woods. It's a great, there's a lot of people make them in those, but when I designed these, I decided to make them out of acacia because if you read the Bible, the Ark of the Covenant, which was the box that they used to protect the Ten Commandments, was made out of acacia. Not Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark was gopher wood, but this one, the box that protected the Ten Commandments, was actual acacia. And I tell people that if it was good enough for Jesus, it was good enough for my swing. Here, important part is getting the swing level. So what I do is I'll take 4 buckets. You can use 2 if you can balance it, but it's easier just to use 4 buckets. That way your swing will be level, everything will be good, and your wife won't be mad at you. Or your husband. Or your friend, or your girlfriend, or you. Hey, actually, I'm going to lift this up and you slide those under there. Yeah. Perfect. No, actually, get them away from the bolts. There you go. Perfect. Uh-oh. There we go. And see, now the swing is level. So, got it right in there. Make sure that those are secure. And all you have to do is push it through, and you'll make sure that they're all level. Pull it through and cinch it down on itself. Now you may have to play with this to get it right where you want it. It takes a little bit of time, but it's very simple, very easy. It's dummy proof. So you do that around all 4 corners, and then after that, your supports. Uh-oh. Put those in. This is all solid acacia as well. Tighten this up and grab the other supports that go in there, and then we're going to also put a couple of different looks on the swing so you can see what it looks like with the different patterns of fabrics. And the great thing about the swing is it's so transitional that based upon the fabric that you put with it, or whether you do bolsters or whether you do individual pillows, you can get really different looks. And we're probably going to do maybe 2 or 3 different looks on this, or 3 or 4 different looks on the swing. and we'll post pictures with them as well. Let us know which one you like. We're also going to be having a contest to where you, I believe Philip's setting it up to where you like and share it, and you know, you can win a free swing. It's that simple. And we have drawings all the time for them, and we'd love to see you when you're in Savannah. And anything that we can help you with, you just let me know. My name is Ruel Joyner with 24E in Savannah, Georgia, and we look forward to seeing you soon.